Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of City Skylines here in Foolstown. Apologies if I do sound a little bit weird. I'm just like 3 days of a solid man flu and I'm trying to get over right now. So I'm trying my best. Apologies if there's coughs, snuffles, sneezes and robot voice. But it's all good. Your boy's a soldier. We get on through this. So guys, last episode in Foolstown, we kind of did some infrastructure work. Coming from the new farming district area to the highway, which is now really kind of set up that whole area and how we want to kind of build and expand upon it. I've done a little bit of work since last episode because today I want to build our very own Beverly Hills / Hollywood area. I originally got like a very kind of simplistic style of this in a different part of the city already up, but this one's going to be the true wealthy of the wealthiest peeps living here around the hills. I've even got the Hollywood sign asset, so we can build our very own Hollywood sign, and we'll probably just call it Foolstown, which will be pretty sweet. But it's going to be quite fun to get in. So guys, if you enjoyed this, want to see more Foolstown in the future, then make sure you smash that like button down below. And if you're new around here too, make sure you subscribe. So, boom, we are back. So this is what we did last episode then, we did the highway there. You guys kind of told me that I got some of the on and off ramps the wrong way round. Looking at them all now, this one comes down here, that one goes up, this one comes down here, that one goes up. So I've got them the right way round, guys. Thank you for pointing that out. I am so foolish, but it's all working well. Something I will do anyway is just get traffic lights off here. And yeah, no traffic lights there. I think we've got traffic lights down here too, so get rid of them. Just to let the traffic flow a little bit easier. But ever since I got this, because this is the big one, ever since I got this the right way round, more and more traffic is now coming down here, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we've pretty much got this road crossing over. This road here is also going to cross over. I'm going to get rid of this strawberry district because we're going to rearrange all of this. And this road will come down and merge onto that main road, which we'll use to kind of create the hills. I've also done this side too. We've kind of expanded a little bit and it's kind of created that tunnel. And we've got the on and off ramp there for this road that goes round. I found a good little spot. I'm going to build the Hollywood sign. It's to flatten the land a bit here. I want to build the Hollywood sign, or the Foolstown sign as it's going to be known, in this mountain, so it overlooks the whole area across the river and all the rich people. And we have some rich people living here too. It's going to be pretty sweet. I want to try and get this highway bent round and hooked up and connected up to here. So it's a nice, simple and easy connection to go straight down rather than coming down here, down there, down there. Nice and simple connection. It'd be pretty sweet, right? Hopefully, he says. So we've got a lot of work to do then. So I think the first thing we'll do then is actually get rid of the strawberry district. So let's dezone it first. So goodbye, it was nice to know you. I don't know whether I should create a whole new district in itself, because we have the Falls Valley here, which is good, but then would this lead onto a new district? I feel like it should. So I think we should keep where it is right now, bending round here. Is there like another district here? Oh no, that's the park. I'm about to say then, is that another district? It's the park. So we have that leading up to there, and bring this in it slightly. And then we have a new district that then leads off all into this area. If you guys give me some like name suggestions for that district, let me know in the comment section down below. So we're going to get rid of all of these roads, which is going to be a slight pain. And I believe we have like an industry building around here somewhere. I think it's that there is an industry building. So I'm going to have to replace that and move it somewhere else. So this is why I'm doing this manually, because I can't remember if there's like a second or a third one in here. So keep the roads. There we go. Oh, gone, boy. Oh, gone. And then just, yeah, it's just that building there. Right, get rid of this zoning right now. And what building was that? That was, oh, the bakery. Okay. Crops, flour, animal products. We could actually move that. Crops, flour, animal products is pretty much all over here. We could pretty much move it over here somewhere. Let's place it. Let's just place it here for now, just so it's closer to all the stuff it needs for it to run and create. What does it create? Oh, it creates pastries. Delicious. There we go. So let's move it over there for now then, and we'll just kind of wait for this to all disappear, which we'll do over time. I thought that was a crematorium for a second there. And we'll get rid of the wind turbine. Sweet. So while that's doing what it needs to do, let it disappear slowly, I want to talk to you about this Hollywood sign. So it's kind of hard to find in the assets, so we kind of have to type it in here. I think it's No, it's not Hollywood. Sign. There we go. Letter. We got the whole alphabet, which is backwards, not in alphabetical order, kind of ish. So it's a little bit weird all over the place, but we're going to spell Foolstown. Now, it does need to be connected to a road. So I think I'm going to connect it to a dirt road. Where's the dirt road? There we go. So let's just kind of like bring this in slightly. I might push it back a bit. Where can I get it where it doesn't create the biggest lip? Is this like actually... Okay, it's not actually fully flat. So why don't we make it a little bit smoother? We'll pick it like a level here. We can bring a brush size. Create a beautiful lip. There we go. We'll smooth and do stuff after. So if I bend that round like that, and then we'll get the letters on right now. This is going to be quite cool to get it down. So here we go. So we need an F. I don't think these are that big letters. Why can't it place next to a roadside? Is that not a... Wait, have I done a path? I haven't done a path, right? It's a gravel lane. Wait. What does it look like? How have I done that? Do you know what? I'm not even going to think of how I did that. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know anymore what is real life. There we go. Was I selected over here? I must have been. I don't even know what's real life anymore. Right, anyway. And okay, so how do I want this? So maybe do we want it over the edge of it a little bit more? I mean, I can do that myself. I can, like, you know, set up the thingy. So we need to spell Foolstown. So F. We need an O. Should do a space like that. O. O. Ow. We'll use the move it tool to kind of get them perfect. Where's the S? Fools. This is good. And then where's the T? It's reverse alphabet right now. It's all over the place. T. O. W. N. So how does that look before I adjust it? Foolstown. It looks kind of cool, doesn't it? The only thing, I wish these signs were a little bit bigger, but, you know, I'm not going to complain because it is still kind of dope. Let's move these a little bit closer then. So if we kind of rotate them slightly, like that. I'm trying to turn it a bit. There we go. And kind of like the Hollywood sign, it's like they're all staggered, aren't they? Can I move him back? Like up there? I mean, it does work. There we go, just bring it up. Fools. I just want to see what it's like up here. Let's bring it down. Foolstown. So, again, get the slight little bends on. This is actually pretty cool, isn't it? Foolstown. I like that. I like that. Right, let me try and smooth this up a little bit. Let's bring down the brush size. So literally like smooth it up to the road. Try and get it slightly natural, and then use the road as the, you know, the kind of cliff edge. And bring that out slightly. There you go. It's a little bit more natural. It's more of like a solid landmark, and we can keep that road there as the way to get up to it. So it looks a little bit weird from a distance, because that's just how the asset is. But it's definitely in there. We've definitely got the Fool's Town sign in there. It looks so good. Let me just change the F, because that's going to annoy me. There it is. Let's bring it down slightly. Right, how does that look now? Glorious. I like how it's staggered. They're not all at the same height. You know, like how the real Hollywood sign is, and some of them are a little bit forward and backwards than others. It looks pretty dope, doesn't it? Okay, so we'll connect the rest of the road up at some point, but that is in. That is going to be overlooking the rich area, so to speak. So we've got the main roads here. Let's finish up these roads going across now. So this is the big, it's only trees in it, yeah, six lane road. That, of course, we're going to bridge up and over. So if I bring it to about there, page it down, get rid of the collisions now, pretty much. And then bring this to about there, and then we'll slightly start to bend it round. And that goes off in its own direction, its own way. And then this road here, I want it to kind of come down and merge with this. Like that. So it just kind of comes off the hill. I think that's too long. Because the sooner I get it off the hill, because it's not natural for it, like a big road out to be on the hill. But as soon as it comes off the hill, the better. So what if I just kind of connect it straight down here? And then us ourselves will create a bend. So let's try that then. Something like that. Just on the cliff edge there. That's like the maximum they wanted to carve into the hill. Which is pretty good. I mean, I could go along and bring that down. And then create that carve there. Which is pretty fine. And as soon as it comes down and connects to here, the better for us. And then everything else is all simplistic Hollywood Hills style roads. We'll go along with the trees, make it look even fancier. So we want to do this in stages then. So we want to have like a couple of roads that kind of come off. And I think I'll use this as the barrier here. So this can come down to like about there. And then that's it. Everything then gets built up off all the kind of big main roads. So I'm thinking of like kind of like I'm trying to go like this kind of style of like you know, like Mulholland Drive, like if you're familiar with it in like the Beverly Hills, kind of Hollywood Hills kind of area. It's like, I know it's not a 6-lane road, it's a normal 2-lane road, because kind of carving through the hills. But like think of this road here and this road as that road. It's the main road. It gets from point A to point B, and off it there's loads of different like private estates, you know, cul-de-sacs, little residential areas built off that road. It's kind of what we're going to go with, like how we got this here. So it's going to be quite cool. We'll kind of start with this one, and we'll just do like main cutouts first. So we're pretty much going to be creating private, well, some big private estates, some small private estates. So let's just play around. I want to get like the gist of it first before we start doing the bendy roads. The bendy roads. Oh dear God. Alright, bring one up there. One down here. And I do want a little commercial area. Like this little section, a little bit of commercial. Like you see at the bottom of the hills. And I just want to kind of create the solid structure roads before we start doing the bends in the roads. So we've got one there. That can actually connect up to here. And we'll use it to go like that. But then everything off this is going to be all bendy and windy. Okay, so that'll be good for that. We'll do one kind of setup here. And then we'll kind of connect that up like that. There we go. We'll have a nice little commercial area just here too. So I bring that down there. And I continue that going diagonal, but with like a single road. And everything else is all bendy and wide. Oh, this is going to be so good. I'm going to love this area. Okay, let's get these bends on the go then. So, there we go. So it's like a not so natural kind of planning area. That's kind of what you see like in that area in real life. It's like the rest of LA has been kind of built in this grid format. And then when it comes to like the Beverly Hills area, it's more just kind of built what they can based on the land, the way the land shapes, if that makes sense. So it's all all over the place is the best way to explain it. Not so much the Beverly Hills, it's more when you get into the actual foothills itself. Is when it starts to go doolally. Okay, so. Right, don't worry, I'm not going to be wiggling around all like that completely. And if you ever look at like Google Maps of, let's say, like the Hollywood Hills, Beverly Hills kind of area, you notice that like roads kind of go up and bend around like crazy because as it wiggles up the hill, and you have like a simple connection to either side. It is weird. That's what I will say, but it is definitely a cool thing to see. So we create that little cut there, and that's where all like the commercial area, create that little buffer zone. So this is the more, I wouldn't say natural area. Oh, can I make it go underneath? But this is definitely more natural when we get to this point over here. That's actually pretty cool. I like it. Now, we will continue up to there at some point, but let's just kind of continue this little area. Ooh, glorious. Glorious. Gonna get a straight on that one. Never the slope is too steeped. We should claim victory on this steep slope. There we go. Nice. And we'll have just up here. Nice little bend there. That can actually continue to bend round. So this is when it starts to get, you know, all over the place, not so orderly. So there's a little, you see the slight little grid effect there, slightly as it wiggles a little bit more. But then when you get over to here, you then slowly start to lose the grid effect altogether. It completely just starts to disappear as more, as you know, as we go on a little bit more and more. Nice. Nice. There we go. Yeah, we can't quite get it under there. And I'm not even going to bother. Ooh, this is going to be so damn cool. Okay, so this is where the hill now begins, quite dramatically. So we've got to kind of be careful how we play around with this. So let's just create a safe road. Where is it? Okay, so we can kind of bend up a bit more. Just kind of create that safe looped road where we know we can get away with that. And is that class as too? No, that's sweet. Sweet. Okay, so let's finish up this area. I'm loving these little bends and these little wiggles. They are so cool. That's a beautiful little wiggly windy area. So let's have a look back on this then. So I do want a little commercial zone just here. Only has the 4 roads crossover, but this is the big boy one here now. So yeah, you can already tell it's like complaining too steep. So this is another thing you see like towards the Hollywood sign as well. It's like the roads, they go up and up, and then they stop to when they can't, when the gradient's then like too high for the houses. It just kind of comes to an end, the roads do. That actually looks kind of like realistic. I'm just kind of pushing it so far I can get some of it to go. Right, that's probably as much as I want to flare it up. Because we can create like a little park on the hill side over here, which would be kind of cool as well. Again, I'm trying to leave some of this road here free for traffic to flow. And I'd say on this side then, we'll bring it straight up. But this could be not a grid effect, so to speak, but as close as you can get to it. It's like the bottom of the hills, like where I mean, it's definitely, if you know, if you didn't have a lot of money, you couldn't live on this little area, but it's definitely the cheaper area of the whole Hollywoody kind of style section. This is actually pretty cool. When we get the house in, get some trees in, it's kind of dope. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, so I will zone the area, but if you guys want to give me some name suggestions for this brand new super duper rich district, and it's right next to the golf course, let me know in the comment section. This is the kind of inspiration I want you guys to have. Is one, it's the super wealthy area. It's next to Falls Valley, so I want to incorporate the Falls name in this new district. It's also being overlooked by the Falls Town sign, so kind of incorporate those ideas into this district name of the super wealthy. So yeah, give me some name suggestions for that. It might be a bit difficult. It's not probably not the greatest of inspiration, but that's the kind of idea I want to go with. Right, we'll do some low density. No, wait. Before we do, should I actually kind of do some policies on this? Let me see. So we'll go with park maintenance boost. Yeah, we'll make the parks more efficient. Choice in the area, visit more parks of 10 than Union wins. It's probably more city planning, isn't it? Small business enthusiast. Yeah, we'll go for that. High-tech housing? Yes, because, you know, it's the super rich. I don't want to do, like, electric cars or anything like that. I feel like we'll just keep it to that. That should be fine. Right, let me do the commercial first, then. Get that in where I want it to go. So we'll do a little bit of commercial here. I'm going to have to pause it a second, because obviously we don't have electricity or water set up in this area. So just a little bit of commercial. It's where you come to get your delicious foods and stuff. So nice little restaurants lying around in this area. You know, a couple of little local grocery stores. Get your local food produce. Nice little spot there for it. We'll kind of bring it a bit more along here. Maybe there's like a Starbucks or two in that area, which is pretty cool. That will serve that kind of area. And then kind of one here too. So if I go from there, Boom, like that. So one there, one there. Small little areas. Nice. I like it. Oh, I need to do some more roads around here. Let me quickly get those in. So we'll take a cut from there. So these guys are actually going to love living in this area because, like, they get the overviews of the golf course. Ooh. Fancy, if I've ever seen it in my life. Oh, there we go. A little more bendy round is the word I'm going to use. So actually, oh, okay. So it does have some water. I just realised because this was where the original farming district was in. Just kind of get the remainder of the gaps in. Right. Just fairly quickly throw it all down. There we go. Literally, just threw it all down. Okay, still paused anyway. So let's get some residential in then. So it's all going to be low density residential. That's literally all it's going to be. I don't want skyscrapers in this area. So if I cover it up to that point there, which is all good, I might just kind of get rid of this little area there. And maybe here to like a certain extent. There we go, all looking good. Get rid of this bit too. Oh, let me redo that. So just get rid of that road there so we're not causing traffic on the crossover and the flyover. Right, sweet. So let's cover that up there. And let's get rid of where we don't want it. I might as well just do the paint tool now. La-di-da-di-da. It's quite funny, isn't it? Okay, sweet. So when this area then starts to grow, we're then going to focus on building the tunnel that connects the other area up underground. Ooh, that's gone too far, hasn't it? Boom. Disengage. Right, we'll bring this a little bit further along. Bring that one to there. I think that's all good. Right? I think that's all good for now. And then when it's all fully built up and running, then we'll place down the trees and stuff. So electricity should connect, perfectly when it's all up and running. So let's go back into play mode then as this area now gets built. So it's currently called Fawn Hills for now, but again, you guys can give me some sweet name suggestions for that in the comment section. And over time, we'll continue to expand it further when we get a gist for how we're going to have the area continue to go. Okay. Is this area not building? What's going on? Oh, yeah. It's building down here. Sweet. Okay, so this tunnel, it's going to go up, it's going to bend round, and pretty much connect into here. Now, the question is for these roads, where do they then click into a tunnel? Because what I'm thinking is... Wait, did I go in a certain area? So what I'm thinking is, right... Will that not connect? There we go. What I'm thinking is... If I keep it above ground a little bit longer, we can create them passovers that kind of create the interstate connection, like this over there. So it all comes down to how far these will go before they start to complain. So they can actually go quite far up. And then, okay, we pretty much kick it into there and then it bends round. Ooh. Could have like 2 crossover points. Right, so, yeah. So if I build it up, and if I bridged it in there, how does that look? It's actually not too bad. That's actually not too bad. I mean, the one on the left there is a little bit higher. But again, you don't want to make it too even. Yeah, we'll get away with that. Do a little bit of a smooth now. Flatten it out a bit, bring the brush size down. So we just kind of go around it like that. And smoothing off. It's not as bad now, is it? I mean, we're going to get it in a little bit because we have dug into it. But pretty much all we got to do now is connect these two roads up. So this will be interesting to how we now connect it up. So underground, let's bring this road. Right, that's actually going to be quite difficult. So if I go under again. Because of how steep the mountain is, we're going to have to use this road anarchy. Oh. So this is not going to be beautiful. So bring that to there. And then right next to it. To there. Bring that to there. To there. Nice little bend. Not enough of a bend. To there. So that actually works. It's weird. Granted. But it's now connected and it works. So it'll be interesting to see over time now if vehicles do use that route. Would that be then quicker to go around here and down? Which it should be, rather than going down here, down there to get in. Should be a nice smooth route. But I don't know how many people would use it, to be honest. Because I don't know what the demand is for that kind of route, if that makes sense. I don't fully know. But building this whole area too, when it fully expands over to here, should then start to bring more, which I think it already is, bring more workers to these areas. I mean, they're not complaining for workers now. I mean, the only thing they complain is not enough buyers for products. But again, I've still got to build the export area in here anyway. Let me check these farms out. So yeah, they're getting the workers as if all these people now moving in over this side are going to be working there. Which is pretty sweet. It's cool, isn't it? Right, this... Okay, so while we wait for traffic to take advantage of this new road, let's think about this. Let's try and get this dirt road connected. So this road here is going to continue to bend round. Now, it can actually... It kind of starts to fall, like emerge into one kind of level in a sense there. So I'm going to just keep that going there to run it along. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I don't know yet. But we can play around with this. So that can just continue to go straight a little bit. And then as it starts to go... So like it will go up a bit. To then bend. Like that. So it wiggles just to get down to this place. And then we just gotta smoothen it all out. So we're just gonna sort it out a little bit more. So it's a little bit high in places. But a little bit of adjusting can fix that. So let me select a couple of spots there. Kind of messed that one up there, haven't I? Oh dear, what have I done? Right, back to the road. Okay, so now we've adjusted some of it. Smoothing it a bit. All good. All good. Looks weird, doesn't it? But I still don't know what to do with the area. So I probably will come back, completely get rid of all of that, and do it again at some point. Actually, these builders complain about not enough workers. So maybe everyone's gone to work in the farming district, maybe. Could be. Okay, so last thing I want to do now then for this area is like the path. So that's city path. Should we go with the one with trees? Let's go with the one with trees. I want to get little roots cut in now. For the buildings, little shortcuts for walking anyway. Let's kind of cut that one in there. There we go. Smooth that a bit closer. There we go. Right, we'll have that connected if possible. It's going to destroy a little bit of a house, but there we go. It's connected up. Get everyone connected beautifully. We're creating a lovely environment. Right, straight down. And then kind of do the same over in here. So I'll bring it up so far. Nice. There we go. I do want through here. I know I'm destroying some buildings, but we do need these connections in it some way, shape, or form. And I don't think we shouldn't be connecting it up to here, should we? We should be making them go around to that point. I haven't connected up anywhere else, have I? No. That's the point of the golf course. So create a quick connection there. I like how now everyone's moving in. It's quite glorious. It is. So I don't want to do too many paths and stuff. I just want to create those good connections. We'll just do it where it looks like it could be, you know, benefited. So if you're there, you can just walk around, it's fine. There's quite a long distance to walk around. Same for this one. And here I can just do like a connection like that. Right, good. I don't want to play around with any more. Oh no, I'll do one more here. Right, that's it now. Enough paths. Everyone's moving in. It's looking glorious. Workers. So, more workers will come when the houses have finished their upgradings. And I've got more residents living here. We'll go to what this game considers fast forward at this point. As all the vehicles are now coming in. We can see some backlogs just for the initial traffic moving in the vehicles. So, oh, people are actually using this one. Okay, let me check over here. Wow, okay, so, yeah, okay, if you want to get to this area, coming from this route, this is the quicker way. Look how many people, and even vice versa, coming from the opposite way. Good transport links, boys. Success. I like it. But, again, we're going to wait a while for everyone to fully move in. Let me do some lane management over here. So if you turn in here, you go down there. Turn in here, you go down there. And we'll keep it going for the next section. Just keep the traffic flowing. But of course, people want to go all over the place, so I'll let them be. And let's designate the traffic to make sure they're in the correct lane. So if you're in the right lane, you're turning right. From the left lane, you're turning left. So hopefully they'll sort their lanes out way before the junction. So we'll give them a couple of minutes to figure out which lane they need to be in, and off they can move. Glorious. Got quite a bit of backlog on that bridge now, haven't we? It's kind of cool. Right, so ring ding dingalings. So not enough workers. It slowly and dipped down. There was more over this side, wasn't there? We're just dipping down quite a bit now. So the more upgrades we have, the more people that could potentially move in. The more people living in this area, the more workers we're going to have free and available. It's all good. It's all Gucci, boys. It's all Gucci. Right, let's turn traffic lights off here, because it's not aiding the traffic flow. I like how they're parked up on the side as well. It's like, I want to know where they've gone. Resides at here. Okay. Worker at here. But parked up over here. They parked there and walked all the way down. That's crazy if they have. That really is. Huge backlog. Huge backlog. But that would just slowly disappear when everyone's fully moved in. It will eventually happen. But, okay, how many workers you got now? 4 out of 8. Oh, you just got an extra one. So I think once you get halfway, this one had 4 out of 8 before, yeah. Once you get halfway, then you start complaining about not enough workers. No, eventually it'll just all fill up anyway. Our population's slowly increasing. We're getting to that 400,000 again. I don't think this will kind of push it over, but it'll make us get close again. I don't think we can have like 10,000 people living in this area. You never know with this game. Again, this has been a huge success, this highway, and we'll have like a really close, not too close to the actual junction, intersection kind of area where you can turn off onto this road that's eventually going to bend over, and then we'll have another one a little bit further up too. So we'll at least have 2 areas where we cut off. I've also been thinking about this train track here too, which kind of only comes up, bends around to go to there, and then that's it. Is to make it, as it goes underground, create another connection that goes under, bends around, and then connects up to this. So at least this has got, you know, intertwined, as we eventually connect this up to over here too when we run it through there. So I want to try and get all the train tracks intertwined, and then also have another one that kind of runs through and connects up down to there, so we can create like a big circle loop to get everyone connected, so we can transport goods a lot easier. Everyone wants to turn right at the minute, don't they? Everyone does. It's beautiful. I mean, there's a lot of places to move in here. So we got like Hollywood Boulevard and then the Sunset Strip Boulevard thing. That's my idea of it. If you know, you know. If you don't, then I'm such a fool. I'm such a fool. This is my obsession with that area. Okay, so all this is moving in. They've all got to eventually merge into one lane. So they've got to do what they've got to do. Can I ease that a little bit? So that's connected there. So the sooner I can get them to merge, the better. I'm telling them miles in advance what lanes they need to be in. Miles in advance, I've told them what lane they need to be in. So hopefully they can sort that out. Again, it's just the initial move-in traffic. But it is a lot of traffic, though. We've got to get it in. I mean, this area is all up and running anyway. It's got their big bulk of traffic moved in, and everyone here just wants to turn right. So they've literally just got to get in. These guys here on the outer lane are just cutting in and merging because they have no lane dictation, but that's okay. Getting everyone slowly moving in. Let's kind of sort this out too. So that lane merged over to there, so at least we can have this free right turn, and it just constantly moves people in. Yeah, perfect. So at least that's constantly moving. We can get filtering the traffic a lot smoother. No issues anywhere else because it's not building up. All I'm hearing is ding, 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 ding for constant upgrades. It's beautiful. But obviously with more people moving in, another problem always gets thrown in too. I feel like I fixed the runway as well, because the airport, I flipped the other runway the opposite way, because that's what some of you guys are telling me to do, and I think since I've done that, there's no planes now circling. So I think I literally have fixed that, which, thank you everybody. It was a huge pain. It was a huge pain in my booty, but we got that done. But this area here feels so quiet. I mean, we do have everyone traveling by subway. It looks like a lot of people are traveling by the airport. But you gotta remember, it's via the subway because we've got so many people coming out of the space elevator. But it feels quiet until you get to this point. And it's like, damn, look at the amount of industrial traffic right now. It's crazy. A lot of people come to this one? Yeah, I thought they would. It's nice though, isn't it? It's a nice little area. People still watching the games? Oh, we've lost 3-1-3 in the last 6 games. Well, that's not good, is it? Damn, son. Right, how's it going over here then? Actually, do you know what? Let me check this area out. You still going? You ticking along? Yeah, still doing good. We'll actually up the production rate so we can get more product from the farm. So it might, when it says like not enough buys for products, we can slowly start to decrease that issue. But again, it's not going to change much until we've got the export area in that little place. Right, how's the traffic over here? It's more now into a single lane file. Up to that point there. So it's slowly getting there. Slowly but surely getting there. Now we've got that solid right turn, which can always continue. I like it. I like it a lot. Boys. So that building on the corner here had 4 out of 8. It's now got 7 out of 8. So yeah, as more people move in, more people apply for the jobs. So what's the unemployment like now? So we're up to 29%. So even though it's 29%, and I was complaining about it, everyone said like that's actually a pretty good number for a city of this size. So I'll take that. I'll take it. We've got quite a few deaths coming in per week. So expect to see a death wave on the horizon. Or we could have just gone through it. And it could be ending. Who knows? Right, vehicles are all coming in nice and wonderful. So what I like about this is then we've got this straight cut through road that goes straight down, you know, into the city. Or otherwise you could take this road up here, straight into the highway, or cut through down, straight into the highway. Oh, we got some traffic over here. So these are everyone who are going straight forward, isn't it? Yeah. Right, let's... Wait, do we have any lane dictation on this island? Okay, we have some to a certain degree. Let's upgrade the on and off ramps, or roads. What do you mean space will be occupied? I want to upgrade. Let's do all of them there. Let's sort this out. So if you are turning that way, but we'll also let that road turn that way. So this road here swings over to there. So at least then everyone can flow a little bit more freely on that little side. Well, obviously we don't want people to go straight down. Well, do that turn there. Is it happening on this side too? Yeah, kind of. Right, there we go. It's just one of those things, isn't it? Because they all want to go around that area. Alright, so that turns there. Try and get this more solid. We'll see how this plays out. So once that little backlog goes, this can then filter through. Is that backing up a bit? Yeah. We might have to... I don't want to create an underpass. Because again, it could be just the initial traffic of moving everybody in. So I don't want to do something that's completely unnecessary. So we say, I mean, it's not bad. It's moving. There's only a little backlog there. It's now going to disappear. And then that is kind of fixed. That was quite simple, that one was, wasn't it? That wasn't too bad. Right, how's it going over here now then? So the backlog is now managed to get into its single lane file. And it still continues to move everybody in. Who'd have thought it'd take this long, hey? Who'd have thought it would take this long? So let's get some trees in then. Let's finish this up. So let's get the usual kind of setup. Wait, let me get rid of you. So I don't want to start merging completely through all the buildings again. So I will push it up to that area as well. Just a little bit of dotting of these trees. There we go. And then we get the big boys to fill in all the area to create the glorious Hollywood Hill kind of section that we have been trying to gather. So I want this all, I want the trees, I want it like very, very dark coverage of these trees. As if it was prehistorically a huge forest. Nice. And then when the buildings are fully upgraded and they're a little bit more chunky. Again, not skyscrapers. Just a little bit more chunky. It fits in with the theme just beautifully. I like this. I really do. And then as time goes on, we'll slowly start to push it back a bit more. And that's when the beginning of the bottom of the hill here starts to wiggle in a bit more. And filters over and get all this area kind of set up too, and this looks so good. The rich of the rich live in this section. I like it. I like it. That's now upgraded quite a lot. It's got 11 out of 12. I originally had 8 workers available. So it's Gucci. It's Gucci, boy. Again, they're slowly moving in. Slowly, guys. Slowly. I could do this quickly, just to, like, for the funsies. Get everyone to move in a little bit sooner there, and then I'll delete it after. It's quite funny, isn't it? Just get everyone to move in a lot quicker. So they're going all the way up to the ramp and the original ramp. I've cut everyone into that little section there. I have created this one here, but I don't think many people will take the opportunity to go down that route. Is that now completely gone? Almost. Where's the backlog? The backlog's down to there. Okay, so no one's going to use this one, so let's get rid of that. Few peeps have used this one, but let's get rid of it now. because now they can kind of clear this flow of traffic building up to go all the way up to the on and off ramp just up here. Should be glorious, but we've got a bulk of cars now moved in over there anyway. Again, it'll just take some time. But the glorious thing is, we have the Falls Town sign in right now. It is amazing. We've got the big tunnel cutting through the city, which I didn't know there was going to be such huge demand for this. But it looks like perfect. Take some pressure off this junction now, this roundabout, which is good. Pretty sweet. This one can be used quite heavily anyway, but obviously we've got a huge bulk of traffic just initially moving into the area. So, not much we can do about that until everyone's moved fully in. But it is amazing. Guys, I think we're going to end this episode for today. I hope you did enjoy this episode of us building the Falls Town Hollywood Hills. If you did, smash that like button down below. And again, give me a nice name suggestion for the sign overlooking that district area just there. I want a good name. But until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, good.